Hello friends, I am the HBK. Welcome to International League. Today we will talk about controversial social media influencer and kickboxer Andrew Tate, who is being blocked on social media. But no one knows why he is being blocked. Now I will show you and tell you what he says and says the truth and getting blocked on social media. You will find out the answer. I want you to watch this video footage of Andrew Tate.
I mean, I'll tell you now, you look at Ukraine, the situation in Ukraine was completely, I believe it's completely NATO's fault. They knew what they were doing. They kept prodding Russia. They kept poking the bear. They kept poking the bear. They kept poking the bear. And now that Russia has finally retaliated, which it had no choice but to do within its own self-interest, right? He had to eventually do something. It was been going on a long time. He eventually retaliated. I'm very, very glad NATO hasn't stepped in. Of course, I don't want World War III, but we're just sending loads and loads of weapons to delay the inevitable, just to cause more casualties and more pain for both sides, more headaches for Russia. You think the Americans give a shit? Ukraine could just roll over, give up what Russia wants and just end all of it, right? But because that's what's going to happen in the end. But no, we want to make sure that Russia loses as much money, time and money and men as possible. Who cares if a million Ukrainian civilians die? Let's keep sending Javelin missiles and let's control the media narrative. If you scroll through Twitter, the media narrative they're purporting is that if you make Molotov cocktails, you can take out Russian tanks. You're going to get annihilated. Like it's literally they're convincing people to commit suicide. It doesn't matter because that just puts up the civilian casualties, adds to the narrative they need to make Russia the bad guy. And the worst thing about all of this, we made all these sanctions, these unprecedented sanctions against Russia. And now we're suffering mass inflation and fuel crises. And the ruble's at all-time high. If people think Russia's the only country who's going to do this, then they're sadly mistaken, because what America has shown is if you don't agree with everything we want geopolitically, that your sovereign debt is no longer safe. And there's a whole bunch of countries in the world, China being the next one, who are taking a long, hard look at that going, okay, well, if we're not safe to have dollar debt, then we're not going to do it. Yeah. And then America's in big trouble. I mean, empires never last long, right? I think we all know about the cycle of empires. I think if you look at you look at the cycle of empires, you look at how Rome fell. The American empire as it is pretty much near the end.
For more leaks, subscribe our channel International Leaks. Thanks for watching.